Hello, sports fans, and welcome to another episode of Moose Franchise. Today should be a really interesting game because we have the best team in the league, the Freebooters. They're 9-1, we're 8-2. If you look at the standings, I believe we're the two best teams in the league. Yes, Freebooters 9-1, top the Liner division, and we are top the Mega division at 8-2. Worst teams is the Grapplers at 2-8, although the Jacks and Sawteeth both have 8 losses. Now, if you missed last episode, we made this move where we signed Jackson Wilkinson, replacing Sanchez Silvio, and that now changes the rotation a little bit, as we will see Swirly Cutstiff on the mound as a starter for the first time. Cutstiff, I know stamina is not completely full, didn't pitch last game, has threw 14 pitches 2 games ago and 24 3 games ago. Now, the tough thing about this game is the first start for Cutstiff, but you look at the rest of our bullpen. We had to use so many players because we went 13 innings last game. Farmhand threw 27. Charlie Best threw 17. Tolbert's pitched in 3 straight. Wilkinson threw 13. Game threw 30. So our bullpen is very, very tired after throwing a lot of pitches in the previous game. But we're going to go ahead and play this game. We have to adjust this lineup a little bit. We got 2 players for a well. So we will put Pedro Nixon in. He's now back healthy after an injury. Irene Fast. We're going to put in Stallion Johnson. And last game, I also said Perry Quaker. He was so clutch. Also has the clutch trait. He has to. I said he earns a start, maybe 2. So he's going to get the start at first base. He's locked in as well. Only other thing I'm debating is if we're going to keep Hieronymus Jackson here as the DH. And I think we are going to do that. Although we're going to move Perry Quaker up to 6th in the order. And before I forget, and we actually go into this game, we do have to change our ego to 60. We go up 3 for a win, down 2 for a loss. And, so yeah, this is going to be the lineup. Oh, you got to move Stallion Johnson down a little bit. I just realized that. He's going to be full bat 7. That's going to be the lineup for today. Royal Cutstiff makes their first start of the season, and hopefully we can get the win against the Freebooters and beat the best team in the league. And who knows, maybe it could be a championship preview later down the line. Alright, so here we are against the Freebooters. Roy Cutstiff on the mound. Obviously, an elite cut fastball. Uh-oh, don't like that. Nice diving stop by Nacho Crisp. On to first, and what a start. This guy with power and contact against lefties, plus 20 contact and power. Not loving that, but nothing we can really do about it. Just misses. Back to that spot. Don't like that. Caught too much to the plate. Another diving stop by Nacho Crisp. On to first. And 2 groundouts to short. Nacho Crisp with 2 diving stops on the field. And his mojo increases to, I believe, walked in. That just misses. Just missed again. That might be 3-0. I was going to say that might miss again. That might be ball 4. That's going to be ball 4. Walk on 4 pitches, all very close. Where did that miss? That was clearly a strike. I really don't like this. This guy, insane power and contact, on fire in terms of his mojo. Where are these pitches missing? That's definitely not a strike. It's about time we get a strike. That should have been ball 4 again, but luckily he's going to ground out. So 3 ground outs to the middle infielders. And here's Rock Casey to lead off in the bottom of the first. Rock Casey, left center field, and Rock Casey with a leadoff home run. What a start. Let's go. Rock Casey into left center, 418 over the wall. And we have an early lead as Rock Casey sends the first pitch he sees into the seats for his third home run of the season. Here's Nacho Crisp, who is on fire. I did not realize that. I thought he'd just be walked in. There's a strike. Upstairs. That was inside. Popped up foul. And hit the screen. Wow, I was waiting on that. So here's Rip Dingers. He's walked in. And he's going to ground one behind home plate foul. Inside for ball one. 1-1. Another foul ball. 1-2 to Rip Dingers. Inside 2-2. Inside 3-2. Rip Dingers into center field. Don't think he got all of that. He did not, and that will be caught by the center fielder, although hit fairly well. Here's Buck Swiner. Driven in 18 runs so far. That's fouled off. Swing and a miss there. That misses. 2-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Swiner's going to hit a tapper back to the pitcher, who will easily be able to throw him out. So at the end of the first inning, we lead this one 1-0 thanks to a leadoff home run from Rock Casey on the first pitch he sees. That's a nice backdoor cutter. Let's go off that with the two-seamer. That's not what I wanted to do. Might be able to throw him out at first there. That guy looked really slow. Speed's not even that bad. So back-to-back singles. Open up the second here. Gotta try to get a double play here. They got a sign stealer. This guy, 10% chance of receiving audio or visual cue with our fastball or off-speed pitches coming. Oh, wow. Very lucky. Hung the slider. Very lucky he doesn't hurt us there. Alright, the one thing I'm not loving about Cut Stiff as a starter, this accuracy is kind of hard to work with. Uh-oh. Shattered bat. Is second for one. Back onto first, not in time. Got a base jogger on first base, meaning reduced speed when rounding a base. That's going to be 2. Casey, Nacho Crisp, on to Prairie Quaker. Double play. Cut Stiff works into and out of trouble in the second, and here is Prairie Quaker to lead off the second inning. Well outside for ball one. Quaker, 3 home runs, all have come in the 8th inning or later, I believe. Had 2 home runs. Wow. How was I late on that? Had 2 home runs in the past game. Here's Hieronymus Jackson. That's inside for ball one. That's into center field. Hit well. Hieronymus Jackson has doubled our lead. Let's go. Hieronymus Jackson with a home run over the wall in center field. Let's see. How far did that go? 430. And Hieronymus Jackson with his second home run of the season. 8th RBI. As his mojo increases to walked in. We have 2 hits. Both are homers. That's a nice cutter. Here's a swing and miss from Stallion Johnson. Fouled off. That's hit hard up the middle for our first hit that's not a homer. And Stallion Johnson is on base with 1 away here in the second. Here's Tremendo. That's grounded foul. Pretty good pitch to hit. Just wait on it. Throw over to first. Checking on Johnson, who has good speed. Back-to-back times they throw over. Definitely considering stealing. Wow. Terrible decision to swing. Just misses. I'm going to send Stallion Johnson. Johnson safe. Let's go. Stolen base for Stallion Johnson. And a 2-2 count to Tremendo into center. Gonna get caught. I thought that might drop for a second. Hung up there just long enough. And that brings up Pedro Nixon in his return from injury. That's a soft liner into left. That will just drop into the glove of the left fielder. But we add another run as Hieronymus Jackson gives us a lead. And it's now 2-0. Yeah, this accuracy is not going to be fun to work with. There's a strike. Fouled off again. Just misses. 3-2. Grounded up the middle for a leadoff single. Terrible speed on the bases. Don't really have to worry about that. There's a swing and a miss. What is a screwball? Wow, that guy, he took forever to get from first to third. Now, not in a good spot here. With the top of the order up, the number 2 hitter, and runners on second and third. That's a good pitch. Really nice pitch, actually. Uh-oh. Thankfully, that's foul. That was hit a long way. Doesn't get away that far, so the runner will stay put at third. Also, his, like, negative... Uh-oh. His negative speed, I'm sure, helps. Just misses again. Wow, he's not running on contact. I'm surprised he didn't score on that play. Well, probably because he's so slow, we'd be able to throw to first and still get him at home. That is hit foul, and that will head towards the seats. Swiner unable to get there. Surprised they weren't swinging at that one. There's a swing and a miss. Grounded foul. Just able to get a piece. Threw ball away. That's a good pitch. Not gonna offer. That's another good pitch. Not really. Safe. And just like that, they tie the game up. That was a good throw from Tremendo, despite having like minus 50 accuracy. And they tied the game up. That's foul. Uh-oh. That sounded like it was hit a long way. Into center, Tremendo. Yeah, that's gone. Luckily, he hit that about as high as it did far, so it's not going to go 720 feet. But still 432. Oh, sorry, 437. For Gunnis Jackman. And a 4-run inning here for the Freebooters gives them their first lead of the day. Where was that last at-bat? The guy had bad speed. He may have been the guy who led off the inning. But just unable to throw him out at first. That was a nice pitch. Oh, called strike 3. So here is Rock Casey, top of the order, up again in the third. Rock Casey! 2 at-bats and 2 home runs! as Rock Casey goes dead center field. He has seen two pitches and deposited both of them over the fence. This one 441 on a laser into center field, and Rock Casey makes it a one-run game. Here is Nacho Crisp. Pretty good pitch to hit. That's upstairs. He is now walked in after being on fire last at bat. 3-1 to Nacho Crisp. That's downstairs, ball 4. He's giving up 3 home runs, so I mean I can understand why you're scared to pitch to the guy who's hitting the most home runs in the league. Rip Dingers takes upstairs for ball 1. Outside, ball 2. There's a strike. That was a pretty good one to hit. Don't know why I'm not swinging. That's downstairs. 3-2. That is tapper back to the pitcher. That's going to be 2. On to first, and Rip Dingers has grounded with a double play. Mojo goes down as well. We've just neutral. Just misses. There's a strike. A little bit inside. And there's a ground out to short to end the third. But we've hit a home run every inning. Rock Casey with 2 of them. And got to make sure we can get some more length at a cut stiff. Already 57 pitches, and now a single to lead off the 4th. But as I explained before, our bullpen was used a lot last game. I mean, there's definitely still some good... Thought that actually may have played out into our favor. If Rock Casey was able to get that. That would have been an insane play if he did, but I was really surprised they're running with that poor speed on first base. Shows bunt, takes a low strike. Outside. In to left center, that's going to get down. Split the outfielders, go to the wall. And they have gotten the run back. Now it's back to being a 2-run lead. There's no way they just hit that out. That was practically in the dirt. There's no way. That pitch was so low. 362 into right field. Now 8-3. I don't understand how they did that. They practically had to golf that. Just misses. Cut stiff now rattled. 63 pitches, probably not much longer. Maybe we can get through the inning. That's like best case scenario right now. That's a nice cutter. Through the legs of cut stiff. And into center for a single. This gun is Jackman. Side maybe won't be able to get it through the inning. Finally able to record an out here in the 4th, but 8 runs given up already in just 3 1/3 innings. That's going to be gone again. Yeah, cut stiff going to go 3 1/3, giving up 10 runs in her first start. Got off to a good start. And it's been all downhill from there. So now we got to go another game, trying to get through quite a few outs with our bullpen. Farmhand will be the first to come in. Got good enough stamina. Can get us some length at least, hopefully. So 10-3 here in the top of the 4th. This guy rattled. Not sure how when your team's up by 7 in just the 4th inning. That's a really nice pitch. Go further off the outside corner. Not going to offer. Fouled off there. Strike 3. Great at bat from Felix Farmhand in his first. Against the first batter he faces. Fly ball center field very deep. Tremendo going back. I did not need to jump there. And it is now 11-3. This game sure has gone off the rails very quickly. And even if we keep up our 1 home run per inning pace, just over the head of Quaker, but even if we keep up our 1 home run per inning pace, that's still not going to be good enough. Then a marathon 4th inning. Again, just over the head of Prairie Quaker. And it is now 12-3. This is what, a 8-run inning? That was a nice pitch. Into center, Tremendo. How did you not catch that? What even was that? How did Tremendo not catch that? That would have hit him in the glove. Quick 3-0 count. Just misses for ball 4. And that loads the bases here for Guns Jackman, who's an RBI hero as well, plus 30 power and 20 contact. Yep, there's that power and contact coming into play. That's way out of here. 17-3. Wow, we are getting destroyed. Grand slam. 444 into center, and it is now 17-3. Can't say I expected this, especially with how the game started. Here's a strike. Farmhand also rattled. Did not need to dive. There's a strike. Farmhand's stats are all terrible. As he is rattled. But if you look at the rest of our bullpen, I mean, that is going to be a long way to go with a lot of tired players. So Farmhand may have to throw like 100 pitches because we're sure not coming back from this. Or, at least you wouldn't think so, especially on Ego 60, which I've played some games off camera on Ego 60, just playing whatever, whether it's a different franchise or anything, and I haven't been the greatest. Can't say I expected 18-3 though in not even 4 innings. Misses. There's a strike. Farmhand down to 87 on the fastball. Not a flamethrower, but still, just 87. And not much break on the slider. We will finally get out of the inning. But 18-3. Wow, that is bad. We give up 22 hits. Quaker grounds out to third. Here's Hieronymus Jackson, hit a homer in his first at-bat. There's a strike. Swing and a miss from Jackson. Outside, 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Probably would have curved in for a strike, which is why I swung. That same idea. Grounder to Jackman. And just like that, Hieronymus Jackson back down to a neutral mojo. Here's Stallion Johnson with a... Wow, nice play on the mound by the pitcher. Okay, we cannot give him another 15 runs this inning. I know it was more like 13, but close enough. Interesting bounce off the mound, almost caught by Nacho Chris, but not. And there's a base runner. There's a strike. Second, not gonna get two. Wow, that guy had good speed. Also hit very softly. But yeah, this guy does have really good speed. Throw over to first. Would not be shocked from to steal a base. I mean, I know there's really no reason to steal. Up by 15, but just wanted to make sure. And keep him honest over there at first base. Just past Rock Casey. Tremendo's got a good arm, and he is safe anyway. Here's Jackman. Again, I feel like he's been up like 10 times already. Well, I mean, you score 18 runs. You probably have a lot of at-bats. Into center. And it is now 19-3. Getting outs is something that is very difficult in this game. So they got bases loaded again, 2 outs. Just need one more out to avoid anything. Just misses. Fouled off. The plate discipline as the egos get higher can really drive you insane. 9-1-2 in our order coming up. Here's Jose Tremendo. Tremendo fouls that off. Takes, well, 1-1. 2-1. Tremendo. Oh, wow. He destroyed that way too early, though. Downstairs. 3-2 to Jose Tremendo. And too late on that for out number 1. Here's Pedro Nixon. There's a strike. Strike again. Should not have swung there. That was inside. That was not a strike. Here's Rock Casey. 2 home runs and 2 at-bats. Both on the first pitch he's seen. That's low. Inside 2-0. Maybe they're trying to pitch around him here, even though up by 16. There's a nice pitch. Rock Casey, did he do it again? Rock Casey to center field. Okay, we're getting destroyed. But Rock Casey, 3 home runs in 3 at-bats. This one, 480. Wow, Rock Casey putting together an unreal performance. If only we weren't down by 15 runs in the 5th inning. Inside. Inside again, 2-0. There's a grounder up the middle. Wow, Rock Casey, he is insane. 3 home runs in 3 at-bats. That's insane. Rip Dingers takes outside. Not so crisp gives pitchers -20 accuracy when on first or second. 2-0 to Rip Dingers. Both missing low. That's fouled off. That is through for a base hit. Doing something with 2 outs here. Home run and then back-to-back singles. Here's Buck Swiner. He's 0 for 2. And he's going to end that very quickly with the ground up to second. Farmhand has thrown 52 pitches, even though he's only thrown like an inning and 2/3. And he's just going to go. Oh, what a play by Nacho Crisp. He's probably just going to go quite a bit. Because don't really think it's worth using our bullpen down this much. Strike 3, wow. Right down the middle. And just stares at it. There's a strike. Another strike. Way off on the spot. Oh, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts, and Farmhand finally with the scoreless inning. After they score 19 runs in 3 innings, finally a scoreless one at the top of the 6th. Here's Prairie Quaker. There's a strike. Way outside. 3-1. Quaker right at the first baseman. Here's Hieronymus Jackson. Okay, why are you using an A- pitcher when you're literally up by 15? Your pitcher wasn't even that tired either. But here is Hieronymus Jackson. Outside for ball 1. Fouled off. 1-1. Fouled off again. 1-2. That was high. Jackson called out on strikes, and here is Stallion Johnson. He's got a hit into the gap in right center. He's got good speed, so that'll be a double, too. Maybe a triple. Let's push it. Johnson's got a triple. Let's go. It might be our first triple of the series. Gotta make sure we don't completely not do anything with that, although seems like what's on the mind of Jose Tremendo. Thought that was outside. Farmhand has literally 0. I just got this idea. What if we put in a positioned player to avoid using our bullpen? But he has literally no stats, no stamina, and gives up home runs to dead center field just like that. Oh, wow. That actually wasn't gone. Thought it was. Warning track power there. We'll definitely put in a position player towards the end of the game. Not so crisp. Almost another diving stop. That's going to be gone. Wow, fouled off. Wait, well, early because it was a changeup. That's why. Not so crisp having quite the game over there. It's short. I feel like everything's been hit right at him, and he's made several nice plays in the field. 2-0. That's going to be 3-0. Nope. Grounded. Casey. Oh, wow. What a stop by Rock Casey, and Prairie Quaker can't pick it. Prairie Quaker really had to mess that up. I thought for sure that was into right. But I was so shocked when Rock Casey able to get that. Made a bad throw, but Quaker should be able to pick that. Just misses. Where did that miss? That's going to miss. Into center. That pitch was absolutely destroyed. And that is off the wall. (22-4). Yeah, let's put in somebody else. Let's see. Irene Fast and Roman Rhodes we're going to stay away from. Reese Sandoval can play every other position, so why can't he pitch? Mojo will already be tense. Yeah, let's do it. Reese Sandoval. Yeah, we'll bring in Reese Sandoval. Why not? Got no stats anyway. That's a strike. Does Sandoval have a future in our bullpen? Maybe he does. Pain in the corner there. Big curveball. Wow. Reese Sandoval just struck somebody out on 3 pitches. And he's a utility infielder. We've given him 30 hits, by the way. Here's Pedro Nixon. Wow. He destroyed that. Pedro Nixon way out of here. Nixon 438 into right. And he's back up to a neutral mojo. Here's Rock Casey. Can he make it 4 home runs and 4 at-bats? That was outside. That's low for ball 1. Rock Casey going to make it 4 for 4 in terms of Just in general, but not home runs, though he's going to get a double. 3 home runs and a double. Not bad. Here's Nacho Chris back to on fire. If we can keep this, keep him on fire for the next game, that would be great. That's fouled off. Quick 0-2 hole to Nacho Crisp. Check the swing there. That's, whoa, 2-2. That's inside 3-2 to Nacho Crisp. Nacho Crisp fouls that off. Again, the full count. That is well for ball 4. Nacho Crisp on base. Solid start here to the 7th. Maybe this is the start of our comeback. What a wait, but better wait than never. Inside 2-0. Oh, wow, that was a good one to hit. Just way too early. That was upstairs. 2-2 to Rip Dingers. Fouled off. Strike 3. Wait on that. And there's our first out. Here is Buck Swiner. Fouled off. Upstairs, outside. 1-1. That's a strike. Just really don't like these guys who throw good cutters. They're just really hard to hit. Like, really hard to hit. Whoa, 2-2. Oh, Buck Swiner with another home run. We have been a home run hitting machine this game. 365 feet. And Swiner has made this 22-8. Here's Perry Quaker. He's 0 for 2. Power and contact goes down because facing specialists. Pretty rare to see specialists who are righties. Usually they're lefties in Super Mega Baseball. There's a strike. 2-1. Quaker fouls it off. 2-2. Quaker grounds it up the middle. For another base runner here in the 7th. Here's Hieronymus Jackson. And a new pitcher as well. Starter reliever. Got a metalhead. 50% chance of instantly recovering from a comeback to the head. And no fitness penalty. Sounds like a metalhead. Dang it, I got under that. That was a good one to hit just under it. Here's Stallion Johnson, triple and a single. He's 2 for 3. That's fouled off. Johnson just foul. 0-2. Johnson into center. I don't think he's got that power, but hit well anyway. That might... The extra bases, it will not. Warning track power. The deepest part of the ballpark. We do get some runs back, but it's still 22-8. Although Reese Sandoval may have found a new role. He can do everything else. He can pitch too. Gives up his first hit. Top of the order comes up here for the freebooters. It's fouled off. There's a strike. Let's drop a curveball in, hopefully for strike 3. Nope. Instead, that is hit very well to left center. Tremendo back. Again, I didn't need to jump, but I did. That was going to get caught. I thought that may have been gone. That's the second time I've done that this game. Just misses. There's a strike. That is a high pop-up. Shallow center. Infield fly rule. And 2 outs in the 8th. Here's Oakley Stiffs. Another guy on fire for them. Could have just stepped on second right there, but onto first. Another scoreless inning. Here's Tremendo. Way outside. That was inside. Just misses outside. Tremendo fouls that off. 2-2. And that is going to get grabbed by the second baseman. Not hit hard enough to get through. And there is out number 1. Here's Pedro Nixon. Grounded foul. That's a home run. Came in his previous at-bat. Good one to hit just way late and grounded foul. Fouled off again. Another foul ball, 3 in a row. The 1-2 just misses. That was outside. It just missed on the swing, I meant. Here's Rock Casey, 3 home runs and a double. Make it 4! Holy cow, Rock Casey! That's a foul ball. I thought that was for sure fair. How in the world is that hook foul? Fouled off again. 1-2. Oh, there's a strikeout. I thought for sure that was going to be gone. We'll keep in Sandoval's thrown just 13 pitches. And there's his first run he allows. Jackman, 435. He's at like 3 home runs today. I mean, everyone's hit 3 home runs. We've given up like 30. Just past the diving rip dingers. I could probably take out some of our best players, but really don't have many replacements on the bench. Only guy who's healthy, Kingsley Jones. And really not going to take out Perry Quaker, who's been playing on the bench. Almost a double play. I was wondering if we're even going to get 1 out at second, just barely able to. There's a strike. This is a huge curveball for Sandoval. That's going to be 2. No, it's not. Wow, that guy runs well. Yeah, he does. Although he does have the base jogger trait. Over the diving Nacho Crisp. There's no way they're actually sending him. And he's safe. Wow. Thought he was for sure out with that base jogger trait. Alright, 1 more out for Sandoval. Hopefully he can do it. Having trouble finding the zone here. Not going to get an out as this one splits the outfielders and goes to the wall. And Tremendo just can't pick up a ball. 25-8. Tremendo's mojo goes down. Is he rattled now? He's rattled. Wow, that's gone. Well, why is this so hard to get outs? I would have said we just needed 1 more out with Sandoval and we're out of the pitching for the game unless we made this miraculous comeback. Now 27-8. Last batter for Sandoval. Yo, where was this? Oh. Yeah, where was that at bat? 3 straight strikes. We've given him 36 hits. Here's Nacho Crisp. Need to keep his mojo to on fire, as I said a second ago, or last time he was at bat. Where he drew a walk. That's a nasty curveball that dropped in for a strike. What am I going to do with that curveball? Fouled off. 1-2. That's low. Nacho Crisp grounded foul. This guy. A lot of movement on his pitches. Another hit for Nacho Crisp. That's going to be extra bases. It goes all the way to the wall. That's going to be our second triple of the day. As Nacho Crisp with a stand-up triple. Here's Rip Dingers. Oh, I popped it up. That was such a good pitch to hit. And he had a pop-up. Here's Buck Swiner, homered in his last at-bat. Buck Swiner, that's going to drive in a run at least into center. Nacho Crisp will tag. We've scored 9 runs and trail by 18. How have we given him 27 runs? Then to center. It's going to be extra bases again. Quaker will have a double. Here's Hieronymus Jackson. Wow, I did not mean to swing. Meant to swing that time. Hieronymus Jackson grounded up the middle. Prairie Quaker's pretty slow. I told him at third. Here is Stallion Johnson. That was not a strike. That was so low. That is through for a base hit. Johnson keeps us alive. 27-10. Maybe we are going to make a comeback here. Here's Tremendo. He's rattled. We're pinch hitting. I know this guy's tense, but better than Tremendo, who's rattled. And he's going to end the game with a blooper. Yeah, that's going to fall into the glove, and we get destroyed. 27-10. That might be the most runs I've ever given up. There's a score, 27-10. We give up 36 hits. Also, we had 16 hits, 10 runs, and lost by 17. That is just horrible. Rock Casey with a great game. 4 hits, 3 home runs. 4 for 5. That was insane. Cutstiff, not a good first start. 13 hits, 10 runs, and 3 1/3 innings. And Reese Sandoval, a positioned player, ends up pitching. Gunnis Jackman came to the dish 7 times, homered in 3 of them, and drove in 8 runs. So we get absolutely destroyed, and we're going to hope we really improve next time we have to play a good team, or before the playoffs. Now, I know there's still a lot of time before the playoffs, but still. Only 1 slice left in the pizza box. Who gets it? Kingsley Jones, Swirly Cutstiff. The loyalty for Jones is already horrible. Not great for Swirly Cutstiff either. She's a little bit better. I believe they're both 21. Jones is 21. Cutstiff also 21. Let's say Kingsley Jones gets it just to get his mojo or loyalty up, but I would have liked to give it to Swirly Cutstiff. Another one. Looking for a new face to their Hyper Cheese campaign. Who are we going to suggest? Pedro Nixon. Although Carl Tolbert, loyalty low, but Nixon. Now let's do Carl Tolbert. 12 games to sim. We'll skip them all. Freebooters 10-1. And we're 8-3. Still the second best team. Luckily, I believe that is the only time the Freebooters were on the schedule. For the Wildcats back-to-back games here in games 20 and 21. Or, sorry, 21 and 22. Yeah, that's the only time we have to play the Freebooters. Although, maybe hopefully that's not the only time because we can potentially play them in the playoffs. Nacho Crisp does remain on fire, which is, you love to see that. We got a pitcher that has to hit next game. Let's see if there's anything here or in player development. Carl Tolbert refuses to trim their toenails. Speed goes down by 6 from 8 to 2. Okay. And Felix Farmhand made a Venn diagram comparing pitching to snowball fights. His velocity goes up 6. Second time we've actually seen that within the last couple weeks. And let's see if there's anything we can do in player development. I don't think so. Pedro Nixon Black Market Acupuncture. That could give him +2 fielding, arm, -2 power. Oh, I think I talked about this last time. His power is his best trait, so I'm not going to make that go down. But we got absolutely destroyed. That is going to do it for this episode of Moose Franchise. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully we can get a win against the Buzzards next week. Or next game, you get the point. But thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, turn notifications. I do my best to post as often as possible. Make sure to check out my main channel, Super Sports Central, link in the description of this video. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next